Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my series, The Greatest Things Ever Said, where I pick something that's profound, brilliant, that's really impacted me, and just unpack it a little bit in a short video. So this is episode 3, and I've picked one of my favorite quotes of all time for this one. It's from Pascal, and it's from his fantastic work, Pensées, his thoughts. And it goes like this. We don't show greatness by being at one extremity or the other, but rather by touching both at once and filling all that lies between. What a marvelous observation that is. You don't show greatness by being at one extreme or the other, but by touching both and filling all that lies between. So to touch both, to understand the essence of both, but be balanced and comprehensive enough to fill all that lies between. I think that's one of the best summaries of how to build our mental artillery, how to understand each extreme, but at the same time occupy enough of the ground in between to retain that comprehensive view. While it's good to think things through and investigate, to develop clear and reliable views that are based on facts, the world is also chaotic and unpredictable. And there are many instances in which looking for clear, unambiguous answers just simply won't be rewarding enough. It takes a certain skill to harvest the uncertainties in the world while at the same time collating a coherent worldview based on truth. You can think of this typically, in polarized subjects like religion and politics, where to understand both extremes is to recognize that wisdom is wide in apprehending the true depths of both of those perspectives, and it requires us to see the full landscape of human experience to comprehend what's correct and incorrect and what's balanced and unbalanced and the reasons why. The person who can dwell in that space becomes a bridge between opposing truths. And Pascal's quote, it doesn't mean we should avoid all extremes. It means that true wisdom holds both without being consumed by either. Extremes can represent important truths, the passion, conviction, courage that we may have. But if we live entirely at one pole, we lose perspective. And, a person who's only, say they're only gentle, they might lack strength. Someone who's only strong might lack compassion, that sort of thing. So greatness, as Pascal saw it, lies in being comprehensive enough to encompass both, to capture each extreme without being ruled by it or being wholly dismissive of the other. It means that true wisdom discerns both extremes without being consumed by the other extreme. And yeah, that's I think a great lesson for all of us. A man does not show his greatness, he says, or as I say, we don't show our greatness by being at one extreme or the other, but by touching both at once and filling all that lies between. Thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful, and I look forward to episode number 4 coming soon.